Welcome to this episode of Dread Captures, the ultimate destination for those who seek the thrill of witnessing the unexplained. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the most compelling and jaw-dropping footage of wild animals, cryptids, paranormal activity from all over the world. Trail cameras, security cameras, and other recording devices can capture all that happens when no one is around. From mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows to strange phenomena that defy explanation, we have it all. Our team of experts scours the internet and beyond to bring you the latest and greatest in the world of wildlife and the unknown. So whether you're a seasoned cryptozoologist or just a curious viewer, buckle up and get ready for an adventure like no other. Now, let's get into the captures. This is an incredible video taken in the dead of winter, and it is probably one of the most unusual fights I've ever seen. It's pretty easy to make out the big buck, but the thing attacking it is a Wolverine. Look at that Wolverine jump and latch onto the deer. I mean, it's incredible. You can see the deer trying to shake him off, using his hooves to pry him down. I'm blown away by the aggression of this Wolverine. Yeah, I've seen the movies, but this guy is on another level. Wolverines are omnivorous, eating plants and animals. They regularly feed on birds, rodents, and the like. In the winter, when food is more scarce, they'll scavenge from moose and elk kills, and they've even been known to steal from bears and wolves. It doesn't look like there's much to eat here in this harsh winter. So this guy seems to have taken matters into his own hands, and he's determined to take this buck down. The uploader posted that the Wolverine eventually gave up and the deer ran off. And so did he. He didn't want anything that the Wolverine was offering. In this clip, taken from a wildlife cam, we see the instance a bald eagle swipes 3 osprey from the safety of their nest. The owner reported that the mother and father are usually very close by and had left the nest only minutes before this took place. Just another highlight of how brutal the animal kingdom really is. I recently shared a photo from a trail camera. It was a picture of a coyote that had stolen a trail camera. Well, I think I might have found the lost footage. If not, we still get to see what it most likely looked like. Check this out. Okay, so this next clip is very, very strange. I'm going to play a piece from the original video where he gives his take on what happened, and then we'll watch the actual footage.
Call the deer tame, call it whatever. It's clearly focused on something to the left. What is happening to the left? No clue. But we have heard plenty of encounters where deer have gone to a hunter in what seems to be an attempt at finding protection from a cryptid that the hunter has yet to see. There have been many stories about deer running up to people and seemingly being scared and exhausted, fleeing from something.
As the deer enter our sight, you can see the deer in the background are absolutely focused in on something to the man's left. They are intently watching. The man calls out, makes a noise, breaking the deer from their trance, and they notice him. Now look at what happens next. The deer start moving around, then one of them heads right over to the man. You can see as the man puts his gun up because, well, he doesn't know what the deer might do. This is one of the most off-the-wall things for a wild animal to do. The man even pets the deer and starts to laugh. All the while, the deer is locked into something on the left of the screen. What's going on over there? I wish we could see the area that they were looking at to see if we could see anything. Now, the person who wrote the transcript at the beginning of the video was adamant that this was not a big cat. But I'm not so sure. I think it could have definitely been a big cat. He declares no deer could hear a big cat on the hunt. Well, that's probably true most of the time, but big cats are heavy. They aren't totally silent. They have to walk. I do, however, agree with him that it could easily be a cryptid of some type. Animals are known to do some strange things when in the company of cryptids. This deer acted completely out of the norm, and as was mentioned, the deer sought refuge from a hunter with a gun opposed to whatever else was out there. That's significant. Another possibility, and this is a growing problem in the United States, is CWD, chronic wasting disease. This is a disease that affects deer, elk, moose, etc. It's a neurological disease and makes the infected do some weird things. In the area where CWD has popped up most, these people have started to call them zombie deer. I actually did a video clip months ago of an infected deer, and it was pretty creepy. Anyhow, I'm extremely interested in what you guys think about all of this. Any and all ideas of what had the deer's attention, a big cat or a Bigfoot, and also, what's up with the deer walking straight up to the guy? Man, I'm interested if anyone has had any experience with something like this. Similar to a video I posted a few weeks ago, we see some amazing acrobatics from another big cat. On safari, a couple took this amazing video of a leopard chasing a monkey up a tree. And as a last-ditch effort, she does a backflip and snatches the monkey, falling out of the tree as she secures the prey. Let's watch the backflip again in slow motion. Just incredible athleticism. Taken in Colorado, the submitter of our next clip explains that the land that backs to his property is chock full of wildlife. And I think we're going to get a good look at that. For that reason, the owner has his camera at the ready at all times. And one day, he spots some bear cubs that have climbed up one of his trees. And seemingly out of nowhere, a baby fawn just jumps over the fence and shows up. The fawn notices the bear cubs and goes over to investigate. However, unfortunately for the fawn, Mama Bear shows up. And she's pretty happy about her luck. The bear takes off after the fawn as she tries to escape. The man even yells at the bear from his deck, trying to distract her, but to no avail. The deer takes a jump to try and clear the fence, but doesn't make it. That little misstep is going to cost big. I'll end the clip there, but the mother bear has an easy meal for her and her children. This next clip comes from a movie producer who was filming out in Arizona. I'm just going to read this as the excerpt was written. Today, we are filming again in the great state of Arizona, and we just so happened to witness a heart-wrenching encounter between a small brown bear and a moose calf. As we were filming, we heard the cries of a baby calf and rushed to see what was happening. To our horror, we saw a small bear attacking the baby. Luckily, the calf's mother was not too far away and came running to protect her baby. The mother moose was bravely kicking the bear with her hooves, scaring it up a tree. For a moment, we thought the danger was over, but you could tell the bear soon realized that the mom posed no real threat and resumed attacking the calf. The bear couldn't get all the way to the calf. The calf had hidden under a fallen tree, and luckily the tree shielded it. As the bear became more aggressive, you could tell that the mother elk had had enough and charged the bear. As the bear scampered up the tree, the calf finally stood up. Its mother quickly ran away with it, but the bear was not willing to give up that easily. We watched as the bear pursued the mother and the baby. He was determined to catch his prey, and we thought he was going to. But he eventually gave up and turned around. This was a scary encounter that left us in awe of the bravery and resilience of the animal kingdom. And we're all grateful that everyone is okay, and to have witnessed such a rare moment in nature and be able to share it with all of you. Man, that really was a crazy encounter. I'll be honest, I thought that calf was done for. But as we've said before, never count a mother out, not when it has anything to do with her babies. This next clip is both unusual and tragic. It's very unusual to see a predator and prey both dead in the wild, especially when it's clear that the predator was in pursuit of this prey. Generally, you see one of three things happen in such situations. The prey becomes the predator's meal, the prey escapes, or the prey stands its ground and the predator retreats. However, in this case, neither of these three scenarios took place, and there is no winner. Instead, the raccoon apparently ran up a tree with the coyote chasing it. Trying to get the raccoon, the coyote's paw got stuck in the trunk. Although this should have allowed the raccoon to escape, it remained in the tree out of fear of being eaten if it came down. The coyote tried to free its paw. You can see the bite marks on the tree and actually on the paw, but he couldn't. And unfortunately, both animals eventually died right there. At least, that's our theory. What do you guys think? This photo was taken only 3 miles away from the mystical waters of Toledo Bend Lake in Louisiana. A lot of viewers had ideas about what could be in the photo. Some thought it was a hyena, a coy wolf, or a chupacabra, while others went as far as to suggest that it could be a new species created by the government. The photo was forwarded to Dr. Jim LaCour of the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. After further analysis and careful consideration, he determined that the creature was a mangy coyote, suffering from demodectic mange, an inherited condition caused by an immune deficiency against mange mites. These particular type of mites are not transferable to humans. All in all, it turned out that the creature was not a chupacabra, but merely a sad-looking coyote with a medical condition. The news was most disappointing for those hoping for a glimpse of this mythical blood-sucking creature. Here we see the sleepy German Shepherd and his owner just relaxing on a concrete pad, assumingly at the back of their home. All of a sudden, the pooch wakes up and starts barking at his owner. The owner is too engrossed in her phone to pay him any mind, but the dog isn't giving up. He starts to pull on her dress, and he keeps doing it. You can see the lady is getting annoyed with the dog's persistence, but as he pulls her away from her seat, we see a big branch fall right down on the spot she was sitting. Well, she seems appreciative now, glad she's safe. I truly believe that animals have a sense humans don't, or maybe some of us just don't tap into it. For this next clip, I'm a little bewildered. I'm not sure what to think of this. I'm not sure if this is just a glitch, clever camera work, or if these really are supernatural beings caught on camera. They don't move or walk as a human would, and the trail of wispy fog behind them, that adds another level of creepiness. I guess this could be some type of double exposure or something, but none of the surrounding footage seems to be affected. The two figures seem to be lurching forward with a little hitch in their steps. Even if it is some type of camera glitch, who, or whatever it is moving very strangely. And yeah, this would be very creepy to find on your security footage. Let me know what you all think this could be. If it is something just normal, then what is it? Both the lynx and the coyote are native carnivorous species that coexist in North America. As they share habitats, there are occasional conflicts between them, mostly caused by competition for resources, especially food. In this video clip, a lynx is seen trying to take over a coyote's kill, which is a common tactic known as poaching. However, these two have been at it for over a week. They keep fighting and tussling. Every time the coyote comes back to the carcass, the lynx is there to greet him, so to speak. You can see as they flip and flail all over the ground. The lynx is tough, but the coyote stands its ground and refuses to back down, forcing the lynx to eventually back off. Now, these two are probably pretty evenly matched if they had to really hash it out physically, but it doesn't look like it's really going to come to all that. Such interactions are typical in the forest where animals compete for limited resources. I love witnessing these events. It provides great insight into the intricate dynamics of the natural world. This next clip shows my beloved mountain lion in a pretty tough predicament. As you can see, a pack of hunting dogs has her pinned under what looks like to be a bridge of some sort. You can see the water in the background. The dogs can't get to her, so all they can do is bark. You can tell they have GPS tracking collars. I'd be interested if they were actually hunting this lion, or if they were hunting something else, and this just got their attention.